Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. Now that we've had a couple weeks with the new cards and also being able to see them at Worlds, we have a very good understanding of what's broken. Elder Dragon. So I'm here to showcase 3 more decks that you're definitely seeing in your ranked games. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. That way you have a good understanding of what's strong, whether you want to play the best decks themselves or if you want to know how to counter them. Let's see what these strong decks are, shall we? Welcome to Meta Report. And starting us off, we have Morgana Mordekaiser, coming in with a win rate of 53.81% and a play rate of 5.06%. It's very powerful and very popular. Its best matchups are Action Morgana, Soul Elder, Championless Bandle Ionia, and also Garen Jarvan Elder. Its worst matchups are Seraphine Set, Karma Set, also a Seraphine, Scion Morde, and Elder Dragon Freljord. The main purpose of the deck is to play Self-Slay along with the new Legion of the Severed, granting Deathless to an ally in hand. Couple cool combos we can hit with that, like the Mage Seeker Inquisitor, allowing it to die, resummon, and mess with the opponent's hand, which we're going to be doing quite a lot with this deck. It's basically a slow-paced mid-range deck that wants to use removal spells to slow down the opponent's strategy, get ahead, do a bunch of slaying, and then also just outscale in the late game. For the list specifically, we have a couple Wings and Wave to set up some early blockers, or also kill an ally. We want to kill some of our allies every once in a while with the last win, and also get a 3/3 body. Next we have Ceaseless Sentry, which acts as a draw 1, and also a fantastic target for our kill spells like Hate Spike, and also Death Grasp. Next we have Fading Icon to again set up multiple blockers, and also multiple targets for our self-killing. Glimpse Beyond to cycle. Something that this deck loves to do is cycle and just draw a whole bunch. That way you always get to stay ahead of your opponent. Bonus side note, if you do any of these self-slays with your spells while Mordekaiser's on the board, you get your units back anyways. So Glimpse Beyond, Hate Spike, and stuff like that just have incredibly high value in this deck. Next we have Triple Hate Spike, kill an ally to deal 3 to a unit. Of course this 3 damage goes a long way, hits a lot of targets. Also we get a Husk. That Husk dying, by the way, also counts toward Mordekaiser's level, so just a little fun side note there too. And it's cool to get some extra HP and keywords on our mid-game cards. Next we have Double Soul Harvest, more single target removal, just want to keep our opponent's strategies down in the early mid-game. Death Grasp, which is a new card, 3 mana, kill an ally to deal 5 to a unit. 5 is a fantastic number, hits so many things, especially for its cost, super high value as long as it's not interacted with. Next we have Legion of the Severed, play grant Deathless to an ally in hand. Deathless says the next time this unit dies, remove Deathless and revive it stunned with 1 HP. That way you can get your on death effects like Last Breath, and you can get your on summon effects because it resummons them. So there's just a lot of cool stuff and cool combos we can do, whether we're protecting our champions with Deathless, really nice, or we can be putting Deathless on something again that has a very strong on summon effect like Inquisitor and then killing him off for extra value. Next we have Mage Seeker Inquisitor, like I just mentioned, 4 mana 3/2, Challenger, and also Tough. When I'm summoned, curse your opponent with Suppression. Suppression says, while I'm in hand, you can't play spells other than Suppression. So you're basically forcing the opponent to spend 2 mana on this spell if they want to play any of their other spells from their hand, which is really nice. You're essentially ripping 2 mana from them, especially if they are a heavy spellcasting deck. This hurts so much depending on the matchup. Also, if you keep killing off your Inquisitor and resummoning him through Deathless or anything like that, or you open multiple Inquisitors, this will stack. So each time that you play Inquisitor or he's summoned, then the opponent has to spend 2 additional mana. So you can get the suppression up to 6, where you just rip 6 mana from them before they can play any spells. So absolutely insane. Very frustrating card to fight too. Next we have Double Spirit Leech. We have fantastic targets in the deck for the draw too. We want to draw and stay ahead, so Spirit Leech, just an auto include. Next we have Morgana, our first champion. She is another curser, however we are not going to be cursing with Suppression, we're going to be cursing with Shackles, which she can curse me with any day. She is a 5 mana 3/4 with Lifesteal, nice. On play, curse an enemy with Shackles twice. Shackles is normally a 2 mana release your immobilization, but Morgana makes it 4 because she curses the same thing twice. So when Morgana hits something with Shackles, it's 4 mana to release them from the shackles. While they're shackled, they're completely immobile. The unit cannot attack, nor can they block. So you're essentially ripping 4 mana out of the opponent's hand if they want access to a specific unit. This is really nice because this is an on-play effect. It does not go on the stack, which means it also bypasses Spell Shield. It does not matter if the opponent has Spell Shield or not. You can shackle Aurelion Soul with this, and that just feels fantastic. So really strong effect. She levels up if you've targeted units 8 times over the course of the game. This deck can do that a lot because you're going to be using Hate Spike, which targets 2, Death Grasp targets 2, Glimpse Beyond targets, of course, the Shackles targets, all kinds of stuff like that. So she's going to be naturally leveling in the mid game. And when she levels, she has an additional attack effect where she curses the strongest enemy that isn't already cursed with Shackles. And then she deals 3 to all cursed enemies. So anything that's shackled will take 3 damage. And she also Mystic Shots the enemy nexus for free. Very, very cute. She has lifesteal again, so she can also kind of stabilize versus aggressive and burn decks. And that feels really fantastic. Next, we have a powerhouse card, Spectral Ironhound, 6 mana 5/3, to play me, kill an ally. When I'm summoned, also summon a 1000 Claw Deathwinder. Deathwinder is an 8/4 with Fearsome, so just absolutely incredible stats. All you have to do is kill an ally, which is advantageous for this deck because you want to be doing that. It's a target, we love that. And then also you get this body. What's really cool though is if you give like Ironhound Deathless, and then you kill him with like Glimpse Beyond or something, he'll resurrect and do his on summon effect again. You don't have to kill like a new ally or anything. It's just like if he comes back from the grave, he will immediately summon another 8/4. So this is fantastic, especially if you play like Ironhound on 6 and then Mordekaiser on 7. Targeting Ironhound, you'll kill him, resummon him with the Mordekaiser effect, and then get an additional 8/4 on top of your already existing board. And this allows you to push like super hard right on attack turn 7, which feels fantastic. Next, we have Double Vengeance. Of course, we're in Shadow Isles. We love this card. 6 mana fast speed spell. Kill a unit. Simple as that. And then we have Mordekaiser, our other champion. 7 mana 5/8. Challenger. Play. Kill up to 2 allies. Okay, pretty cool so far. We have the synergy. We have Challenger. Very big body. Super tanky. Love that. Here's where Mordekaiser is strongest though. It is his level 1 aura. This is by far the best part about Mordekaiser. It says, when you slay another ally, just revive it. Basically what happens is if you like glimpse or if you do hate spike or anything like that, you get the unit for free, and that includes any of its on summon effects like I mentioned with the Ironhound. So it's just absolutely insane. You get to push so much pressure 7/8 that you don't even have to level Mordekaiser. You're already just in a fantastic spot. He levels up if 15 allies have died over the course of the game. Allies with 5+ power count twice. So that's pretty cool. We're going to be leveling him probably like 8-9 as a pseudo finisher. Again, we don't really have to hit his level 2. We're just super happy with how the deck performs together and how cohesive it is. That Mordekaiser level 1 is often enough, plenty, to win the game. But if you do manage to get him to level 2, he has an additional attack effect. On attack call, it says, for the rest of the game, when you slay any unit, drain 1 from the enemy nexus. So deal 1 to theirs, heal yours, very nice. This can stack, so if you attack with Mordekaiser again, you'll drain 2 whenever you slay something. And that just puts you in a really strong game state to use the rest of your spells to like kill your own allies, and then you can just drain the opponent. Basically having like a burn lethal almost, but just some additional reach for this very strong, like controlling mid-range deck. And to round us out, we have Double Rekindler. When I'm summoned, revive the strongest dead ally champion. Super nice because you can kill like your own Morgana, or you can kill your own Mordekaiser, or if they just manage to die in general, then you can get them back. So super good. Has a Deathless synergy because you can Deathless the champions, or you can Deathless Rekindler himself. Kill him later with Glimpse Beyond, get multiple champions. You can just be on like 3 Mordekaisers all of a sudden, and that feels disgusting, especially if he's level 2. Then you start draining for 3, and you just kind of like get out of control from there. Makes it really hard for the opponent to play into. Kind of like in the same vein as Viego decks, where we just have like this ramping pressure and really big dudes in the late game. Kind of seems to be a general theme for SI with some of its big champions. So yeah, we're going to continue to do that kind of gameplay. And that's it for the rundown. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. And for the example game, we're going to be fighting Morgana Kale, the Forbidden Duo, the 2 sisters. Alright, I really like what they're cooking. So we have Vengeance, which is kind of cute as long as we can dodge like Spell Shield. Inquisitor, Legion, Spirit Leech. I'm kind of down to just commit to Severed Inquisitor. I think they probably are playing a good amount of spells. Since they want to target us as well, they could be on like the Dark Bindings and stuff like that. They also want to play buffs. So I'm down to just do Severed on 3, Inquisitor on 4, and like swing into something and just mess with their hand with Suppression. So pitch the other 2, try to find champion pressure or like 1s and 2 drops. Ah, hey, perfect. There we go. That works for me. And we're on Hate Spike too. Solari's Soldier. Put up a blocker. Maybe, and then we could just float too. We're going to take this initial 3 to face. I think that's okay. We're going to put some blockers for some more like higher attack units, and also we're going to keep hate spike targets so we can pass here. That way we have hate spike mana, and then just curve Severed into Inquisitor into hate spike into Morgana. So our hand just kind of like plays itself 3, 4, 5 while also having hate spike mana. So it's gonna be kind of easy here. It's gonna be a pretty easy game to play out, I think. And then hopefully we top deck into Mordekaiser when we need him. You know, like an Ironhound on 6 would feel pretty good. And then we'll just go from there, essentially. Just act accordingly based on what they do, what they play, what we think we should hit with the hate spike.
Follow the horizon.
Another attack. Yo, I'll take 2. No biggie. Let's go ahead and hit the Inquisitor. Pass. They're also burning mana. Alright, sounds good to me. I bet you take some suppression. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. -2 mana. Alright. And then your own Inquisitor. That's cute. Let's go ahead and do suppression, and then attack here, and attack here. We're going to resurrect our Inquisitor, and then they get suppressed again. Look at that. Nice and annoying. We're both on the suppression depression right now. Oh, and we got our Drake Hound. Feels good. Also, whoever Morgana's first loses. Okay, cool. I was actually just straight up about to like say they're gonna Morgana me, and then I Morgana them. Morgana's usually favored if you do it second, so I'm kind of down to do Morgana now. Ironhound next turn, just have like a really good pressure turn. Or we can play Inquisitor and put them up to a 4 mana suppression. That's also just as viable, to be honest, and hold Morgana for later. Maybe use her to shackle up Kale or their own Morg. I think that's actually correct. Let's go ahead and do Inquisitor then.
Every maid must face their crime.
Now if they want to play any spells at all, which they probably want to do, they gotta spend 4. Pioneer. Is that killing one of my 0-1s? Or is it gonna trade up into my 3-1? That's the question here. Okay, I got my answer, I guess, real quick, didn't I? I'm down to sack here, finally. Prevent 3 damage. I don't want to go to 12. I also only need 1 target from my Ironhound. So we're just going to go ahead and do that real quick. Either of them works. Go ahead and target that. Summon an 8/4. Really strong attack 6 pressure. We have a Challenger. They can't play spells. And we have just big stats. Like, what is this? I'm not going to do the math. It's a lot. They just played Mahira, so I guess they lost. I have a Challenger unit, homie. I have a Challenger unit. Look at that pressure. If we have Morde after, we just immediately win on 7. And the next deck I have for you is the one that I hate fighting the most. Norra Elder Dragon. Coming in with a win rate of 53.73% and a play rate of 3.99%. It's very strong, of course. Its best matchups include the championless Bandle Ionia, Galio Morgana, Shen Jarvan Barrier Boys, and also Zed Gwen. Its worst matchups are Shyvana Morg Elder, Shyvana Elder in general, and then also Darius Nar and Voli Elder. So this is a super laid-back control deck. It just wants to like hold the board, use removal on all the opponent's strategies, play portals, and then outvalue with having 4 units on the board, the opponent has none, and then also playing boons on these 6-cost units. The 6-cost units are absolutely broken, all the best ones in the game, and then just kind of winning for free. So it's got triple Autopus to mess with the opponent's hand, prank them, get some knowledge, and also make it hard for the opponent to play out some of their cards. Very, very valuable. Next we have triple Pie Toss for early removal, doubles up as 2 damage, you know, on a couple different things. So very good against aggressive, low HP units in the early game. 1 Trinket Trade to fetch for more resources or get an Autopus to prank even more. Conchologist to fetch more resources, staying ahead of the opponent while getting a 2/1 blocker. Drop the Bomb is a slow speed Mystic Shot and also sets up for Riptide Rex in 3 turns. Norra herself, 2/1/2 elusive, Nexus Strike, plant a Mysterious Portal in the top 4. Mysterious Portal, when drawn, will give you a random 2 or 3 cost follower. Usually they're really broken, very, very valuable. That way you just get some units that can attack or block for you, and you can continue to outvalue the opponent that way. She levels if you've summoned 6 created allies. This can be the Trinket Trade Otterpuss, this can be Portals, this can be Condense, pretty much like anything. And then Norra gets to be even more annoying 2/3 body, and your portals now can summon 4, 5, 6, or 7 costs randomly. So a lot of fun, a lot of RNG. Love to see that. Double Condense, pick a follower, create a 1 cost copy of it in hand, and set its stats to 1/1. Really good with our Plaza Guardian, Riptide Rex, Sign In, Bromane, lots of good targets, Portal Scholar even, or you can grab things that the opponent are playing as well. Just get some really sick combos there, and by sick I mean kind of cringe. Very, very strong card. Double Wallop to slow down the opponent's strategy, just stun them before combat, deal 1, very nice. Next we have Portal Scholar, 4/3/4. When I'm summoned, plant a Mysterious Portal in the top 4, just like the Norra Nexus Strike, very strong. When you summon a created ally, also grant it impact, making them even more aggressive. And next we have Portal Palooza, 5 mana focus speed spell, plant 2 portals in the top 4 cards of your deck, and then draw 1, which is really strong, because you're putting the portals in and then drawing your card. That way portals are going to be on the first one. You could high roll and just hit 1 or 2 portals on that top 1 card, or they're going to be in the next 3. So very, very strong. Next we have Lord Bromane, which turns all of our 1 damage pings into executes. Basically an AoE disintegrate type effect. He is a 6/3/4 on play, deal 2 to an enemy, so he also Mystic Shots immediately. Your fast speed spells, slow speed spells, and skills have when I damage a stunned or already damaged enemy, just kill it outright. Very strong, makes our Pytos kill even Elder Dragon. Very cool. Next we have Sign In, 6/3/5. When I'm summoned, draw 2 and give allies +1/+1 this round. Very, very good. We're able to run the different 6 cost allies from different regions because we are on the 1 Elder. Just like I covered in the last meta report with Elder Dragon Elites, we're doing the same thing. 1 Elder allows us to run all these 6 cost cards from different regions, and then also they get boon buffs whenever they're played. Next we have Riptide Rex, 8/7/5. Play Cannon Barrage 7 times on randomly targeted enemies. If we set up drop the bomb at a perfect time, then we can do Riptide Rex a few turns later, and then that counts. Or we can save like the second pie, prepare us pastry, and then pastry up, hit the opponent's Nexus, and then Riptide Rex, so that works, and then he also gets a boon. Very, very good. Wiggly Burblefish gets boons as well because its base cost is high, even though it gets discounts. So we play spells over the course of the game, get a new spell, get an elusive unit that also gets a boon buff, very strong. Same with Plaza Guardian, starts pretty high, discounts pretty low, can play him and get boons on him as well. Quick Attack Challenger, very good combo. Quick Attack Infernal with the Fearsome, very good combo. Just makes it hard for the opponent to deal with all the pressure. And then our cute 1 of Elder Dragon, that is allowing this deck to exist in its current form, get all the different boons on your dudes, and they whoop, and then they win for free. So there you go, Norra Elder. And that's it for the rundown. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how it plays out. And for the example game, we're going to be fighting the deck that I covered last week, which is the Elder Dragon Demacia Elites. I think Bromane's actually so good in this matchup because there's not a lot they can do about execute damage, so I actually want to keep that. No Burblefish, we'll keep the Portal Palooza and the Norra. Norra's pretty nice because I need to develop her on defense 2 and then open 3 before they play Badger Bear. Main issue is going to be strike spells, of course. I can't really do much about that. If they just take the first 2 turns to maybe set up Battlesmith and then play a dude, maybe they won't be on single combat mana. Getting just 1 portal would be nice to relieve some pressure. So let's pray for that. Open attack. I play Norra. Please no single combats in hand. Battlesmith, okay. I'm gonna open, yeah. Especially before that Badger Bear can come down on 3 and block elusive. Please no single. Nice, okay. 1 portal goes a long way. There's the Badger Bear on 3 that I was worried about. Alright. I'm gonna play the Scholar, and then we can just be on double Portal Palooza plays after that. Nice, nice! We got a random 4-2! That's so strong! Thanks, Norra. Clutching it up for me real quick. Go ahead and do that. Then we can play the Scholar. Oh yes, very nice, very nice. Grant an ally 0/3. I may be wanting to do that pretty soon. Alright, play something else. Play below single. No? Because I want to like pie the 5-1 and then put the Dragon's Protection on her, but all good. Portalpalooza.
The suspense is terrible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Lifesteal unit, love that. Awesome things, don't really care that much though. You hit... What'd you even toss? It doesn't show me. Alright. Let's do... pie. Little bit of a pie. Dude, they're not on form up or single. Are they basically all unit hands? Oh yeah, it seems like it. All unit hands. Okay, let's do protection on you then. And send it. I basically just need to create chump blockers for days into this board here. Because they're probably going to lead for Demacia. Again, I need to survive the onslaught, and then we should be able to outscale. Oh wow, okay. At least it's not Challenger, to be honest. Lead for Demacia, probably. Oh, this is so chill. For Demacia, and then Scout Attack. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm on one more portal. To be honest, I could even bromane this. How am I gonna block this twice though? It's kind of hard, right? I could sign in. Yo, I'm liking sign in here actually. Sign in seems kind of broken. Deathless sign in, so I draw more? Yes, please. Yes, please. That just gives me more durability, more flexibility to block how I want. Okay, I can't be drawing more cards right now though. Now that I think about it, I can't really be doing all that. 8-10, let's give you the 3-2. Have at it, have a grand old time. I'm gonna burn one. I guess that's okay. Oh wow. Alright. So let's do the 4-3 to 7-7. That way I lifesteal back a good amount. We can do the 3-4 5-5, I guess. I want to make sure we have a blocker for you actually. And then 2-6 to 5-5.
This isn't the way.
I'm kind of vibing with this. I don't want to sack my sign-in or my Portal Scholar. Oh, not a Norra. Norra burn. Oh well. Didn't need her anyways. To be quite honest. Definitely just did not need her. I'm down to do bromane on this 5-4. And then do Oceanic Will's cute. And then we can start executing things. Even at fast speed. Yeah, like next turn, if I just slam a bunch of spells, I can get my hand empty pretty easily. Garen. Garen, huh? Alright, looks like I'm just attacking with this. I guess I could also do the Reinforced Revenant since he's deathless, and that might injure something so that I can execute with Pi. They block with the 4-4 though, I can't execute that. But it is what it is, I'll still have my dude. Blocking with Garen, that sounds like a very interesting idea. That sounds like a very interesting idea when I could be on Group Shot and Pi Toss. My attack order was actually wrong, huh? You know what, I didn't think about that. Not that it matters, I guess that's the difference of 1 damage. That is interesting to think about. I toss a Garen, execute him. Biggie. Alright. What are we looking at here? Ontologist and just find removal spells? Yeah. I'm kind of annoying. They can't really punch through me if I just keep blocking and executing their dudes. And then redrawing. Kind of frustrating. Kind of wish I didn't have so much stuff on my hand, though. The random Flame Chomper is kind of annoying as well. Fire Spitter. Okay. That's executing the 2-1 probably, and then grabbing my Norra. Oh. It's shooting my 3-4, and then grabbing my Norra. That is slightly different. I can't really stop the Fire Spitter at the moment. Because these are separate slow speed actions, right? So we could conch. And, hey, I could do Quicken. Yeah, Quicken's good, Quicken's good. I can save my Norra. No, I can't save Norra. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I can save my Norra this way. Oh, yes. Okay. I like this. Save the Norra. And then I have 9 cards in hand. Yeah. Pastry that. Alright. Riptide Rex. Ow. Assessor! That's way too much! Way too much assessing. I don't have to do all that. You know? We ain't have to do all that. This is a pretty drawn out game. Usually they surrender by this point. I know I do. I'm usually like way into surrendering when we get this far into the game. This is just kind of annoying. Another Fire Spitter. Goodbye, Bromane. You will be missed, my friend. Ow. Riptide Rex. Let's do 1-1 tough. Shoot a bunch of stuff. Wow, this is the worst Riptide Rex I've ever seen. Why are 3 things hitting their Cythria? That's actually so bad. That was like worst case scenario Riptide Rex. What are you doing, bro? You're griefing me. And if we assess her, we just redraw. What's this thing? When I'm summoned or you summon a Titanic ally, heal your Nexus 3? I mean, I like that over the 2-1. And we're just gonna try for Demacia again or something? Or like, what's going on here? And then my Norra's dying too, probably. Yeah. She's had it too good for too long, all things considered. She really has. Alright. Yeah. Let's go ahead and shoot that. And then do 1-1 Fearsome. I'm a little worried about Champion Strength at the moment, because that was a pretty interesting open attack. But hey, I think we're fine. We're just grinding it out, you know? We just grind it out. Vanguard. That's still Champion Strength, by the way. I know for a fact. I love early bird here. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you doing for Demacia? You can't attack again. I think they're just tilt playing at this point. Unless they're just healing up their unit, I guess. They could be doing that. Oh, there goes the Champion Strength. That's what I thought it was. Maybe they misclicked. They wanted a Champion Strength and they accidentally for Demacia'd. Like, what just happened there? Yeah. I think something very bad happened. At some point. What a sad way to go out. Oh no. And the last deck I have for you is Shyvana Elder Dragon, coming in with a win rate of 52.44% and a play rate of 2.65%. It's also solid, but not quite as oppressive as the previous two. Its best matchups include Neela Janna, Seraphine Janna Elder, Norra Morde, and also Karma Set. Its worst matchups are Championless Bandle Ionia, Teemo Yumi, Voli Elder, and also Elder Freljord by himself. So this deck is very interesting. It's kind of like the Elites Elder Dragon in the same way that we're playing Demacia, build them up, beat them down, but we're playing Dragons instead of Elites, and we actually care about Elder a lot more in this deck since we are going to be playing more boons, and we actually do want to play him. So this is really cool. This is the first Elder list that I'm covering that actually has 3 Elder that really cares about playing him with the mid-range stuff. We're not just running 1 Elder for the buffs, we're running all 3. Because we want the buffs and we also want to play him. So this is pretty cool. We have a lot of strike spells. We have a lot of interaction with the enemy. And we just want to play like super mid-range. It should feel a lot like the Shyvana Aesol, just like standard mid-range deck that you get as a new player. And that we've seen a couple times in the past. Where we want to set up early, play some dudes, play some Fury synergies, and then save strike spell mana. And then just play Demacia out. And then have a really strong turn 6 onwards. Starting us off, we have a new card coming in called Dragon Allegiant 2/2/3. When I'm summoned, draw a dragon if you behold the dragon. A lot of our upper end cards are also dragons, right? Yeah, except for the Lookout. So our dragons are going to be in our early hand, and then we get to draw into more dragons. This allows us to have a very consistent mid-game power spike, utilizing this card as a 2/3 body in the early game, so also really good at blocking with. Next, we have Dragon Guard Lieutenant. Again, we're going to be beholding dragons since that's most of our deck. 2/3/2, Challenger, really good. We basically just have like a Broadwing type card, but yeah, he's going to be going in and swinging. Double form up because we are Demacia and we care about our stats. Single combat because we're Demacia, we care about our stats and we care about hurting the opponent's board. And also same with Gentleman's Duel, 3 mana fast speed, give an ally 0/2 and then they strike each other, so 1 more mana than single to get an Elixir of Iron. Really cute, really nice. Triple Dragon Guard 3/3/4. When an ally with Fury kills a unit, grant it an additional 1/1 because again we care about our stats quite a lot. Double Scholarly Pioneer, that way we can deal with enemy decks. We can turn off elusive, we can kill landmarks, weapons, or we can heal versus aggro. So that's really nice. 3/2/3 Challenger, love that. Triple Strafing Strike, again for more striking. We just want to kill everything the opponent is trying to do while getting ahead. Shyvana 4/3/4. Attack, give me 1/1 this round. She's going to level pretty often in this deck because we're going to be doing big dragons, 6, 7, 8. So she's going to level pretty consistently and then give us a fleeting 2 mana Strafing Strike whenever she does attack call on level 2. Feels fantastic. Screeching Dragon to get ahead also in the mid game, grab some things. If he was a 6-drop, by the way, he would be so good with these keywords because he'd also get a boon. Just barely missing that threshold for the buff. So unfortunate for Screeching. Very good even without him though. Cloud Drake to reduce the cost of cards in hand, give us more consistent mid-game power, very cool, is also Dragon. Dragon Guard Lookout, allowing us to have a unit-based boon-wielding rally effect, as long as we behold a dragon, so really nice if you get ahead, then you just play Lookout and get further ahead, or win the game outright. Really strong card in this deck. Double Enrage Fire Spitter for some reach, some extra chip damage, really good boon target, really good at hitting 2 HP enemies, either clearing the board or finishing something off. Really cool. Gem Dragon 6/6/5 Fury. When you play a fast spell, slow spell, or skill, grant other dragon allies +1/+1. Very good. When you have like 3 dragons on the board and then you play out your strike spells, you just like pressure so hard that you just win immediately. Like what a snowball. Really cool card. And rounding us out, we have the Triple Elder Dragon that gets all the boons, puts them all on himself, and then we can actually attack and level with this deck. We can probably get him leveled like 9, 10. As long as the game goes pretty late and the opponent is just chump blocking us over and over, we can get there and we can win out. So that feels fantastic. Really cool, just like mid-range dragon deck. This is probably what players would have assumed dragons would look like years ago when we were introduced to the archetype. So it's cool that we finally have a fully like aesthetic dragon deck realized. And that's it for the rundown. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how it plays out. And for the example game, we're going to be fighting Aatrox Morgana, which is kind of interesting because weapon equips count as targeting. So I think that's pretty cool synergy there. We have Form Up, we have Shyvana, Fire Spitter, Pioneer to blow up weapons. Obviously we're going to keep that. Probably pitch the Fire Spitter, keep Shiv Form Up. Kind of wish we were attacking on evens so we could play Shyvana right on attack 4, but it is what it is. We can develop our defense 4, go Screeching 5, and that should feel nice as well. We're probably going to end up passing the first 2 turns, that way we can do the Pioneer and also have the spell mana for Malfunction. So, go ahead and pass. And play out the Pioneer. Let's grab the Unit Equipment Destruction. And then we're just going to power curve 4-5 and then play other stuff 6. Maybe dragons we draw into, or we can play out a combination of these. Lisa and Dolly, wow, cursing me. That's actually kind of annoying. I'm down to pass this though. We don't really need to have our Pioneer. And I really want to keep my Malfunction mana, slash my Form Up mana, slash our single combat mana. So, yeah, we're going to be keeping all of that. Lisa and Dolly. Staff? Staff is okay. Let's play Shiv. You can keep that one. I don't gotta destroy that one. That's just a little ball cooks. We don't really mind some ball cooks around here. Sinner's of Eyes. I see. I don't like that too much. Unshackling gonna cost 3 for her. Oh, and so much for Morg when Morg comes down too. Ow. I think what we could do is just take this entire turn to unshackle and then open attack. At the very least, I want to unshackle Shyvana, of course. And then what else am I doing? Saving 3 mana and just leaving my 2/3 to die at some point? I guess so. I don't think he's worth unshackling. He's already done his job. Dark Binding. Ay, okay. Ay. You know what's gonna be really annoying? If they play Morgana, I'm gonna have to sack my Shyvana. I will never be able to unshackle her. And then I just have these shackles in my hand. They won't go away either. Aatrox. Auto-equip the Darkened Blade. Well, I could get rid of the Darkened Blade. Maybe after I kill him and then they try to put it on someone else would probably be better value. What I kind of want to do is Allegiant and draw a new dragon.
I best dragons. You can't
Elder, huh?
me.
Not really the dragon that I wanted. Let's go ahead and block. And then play out Lieutenant here.
We wear red to honor the fallen. Would you know them to see them again, Jerick?
Alright, let's see. Keep you a 6/4, that's fine. I don't want to destroy it yet, even though it is giving him regen. It's probably okay. I want to do maybe... Oh man, this is hard. Let's do Dragon Guard. I may unshackle Shyvana and then confront. Eula. That spell shield? Spell shield. Do shackle. And attack. Attack. Both the 3/4s on the end. We have Form Up to trade into the Aatrox. Let's do Form Up. I mean, it'd be awesome if this works. I doubt it though. They're probably on another Dark Binding. TBH. Top deck, Bastion. Okay, they trade even. I'm fine with this. As long as we kill the Aatrox. Alright, I'm kind of down for all that. They definitely invested more into that Aatrox than I invested into my Shiv, and we have another Shiv. Alright. That's cool. I want to start playing my 6-cost dragons, but I didn't really draw them, huh? Maybe Allegiant can hit Cloud Drake for us, and then we can start popping off. Because Cloud would be nice, like really good value just in general. Blue Sentinel? Yeah, let's Allegiant first. Gentle Gem Dragon, I like that one. Fast speed spell, slow speed spell, or skill. Alright. That is one that I'm down to destroy as well. Nah, we get rid of a Naka for sure. Naka's like one of the most powerful Darken. Why didn't they just play a Naka straight up? And giving it ball cucks? That's fine. Shyvana.
I am more than I seem.
Monsters with heart are still monsters.
They're probably kind of mad that they're not on Shyvana. I mean, not Shyvana, sorry. Morgana. Because with Sinner's Vise, my Shackle would just be way too much. Interesting. You gonna turn off my Fury or something? Or what? Oh. Another Aatrox. Makes sense. Another one. Yeah, you are turning off Fury. And then passing. Okay. Gem Dragon, Gem Dragon. Okay. Gem Dragon let Aatrox come down? Or should I just open? I kind of like the open, to be honest. And then play the Gem Dragon after.
They are nothing.
No reinforcement.
I thought she still gets the stat from her effect. It just looks funny. Love that. So she's just not going to get any of the buffs. Alright. Hit the board. I don't think I opened too well this game now that I think about it. I didn't really draw into like the dragons that I wanted. Like, I think we really need Cloud. But it should be okay. Andra. Spell Shield Aatrox. I can actually see exactly what they gave him because that card has been revealed to me. That's kind of cool. Gem Dragon. We'll play 1/1 tough. And then we could be on another Gem Dragon, sacrificing our Pioneer for it, get rid of the Shackles, and then we can be on like a super Gem Dragon loop, right? Like an infinite, where they buff each other too, whenever I play a Boon. Or a Strike Spell. Another Strike Spell would be nice for me to draw into.
I will end.
Hey, you can even World Ender if you want. I can't really stop you. Now that I think about it. Takes all your mana. Then you can be on the big discounts. Right? Darken Allies cost 5 less when you're leveled. I mean, hey, go right ahead. Go right ahead. We're gonna fight the World Ender versus the Elder Dragon and see who wins. No, you're a coward. You're playing Mahira instead? Cowardice, I tell you. That's actually a pretty good play. That's ridiculous. Let's go ahead and do the Gem Dragon over the 2/3. And we'll do the 1/1 Fearsome. And Gentle. I guess I could have played one of these first, assuming they are still going to attack. Which I don't know if they are. It looks like they are. There's no reason for them to attack into 8/7 Fearsome, which is kind of scary. Also, 2/2 attacking? Nah, their attack is not good enough here. TBH. Wow. Okay.
Our dance begins.
Sounds good to me. Then Unshackle. Oh no. Hush. Hey, let's go Shyvana level. Love to see that. On 7, I guess it is just Unshackle Shiv. Alright. I kind of just want to play Elder at this point. It's going to be really big buffs for the Gem Dragon too. Because each boon should give everything +1/+1, right? Just back to back to back. Oh, yeah. That's exactly how that works. Oh, I love that. Holy moly. If one was on the second Gem Dragon still, they would both get all the buffs too. Right now it's only Shiv and Elder. It's almost leveling, I think. If only we attacked a couple more. Well, then there? Okay.
Runeterra must die!
Nah, I'm just gonna kill you, bro. You and your ball cucks are both gonna take it.
Awaken!
Like, I don't think Aatrox can even compete with the Elder Dragon at the current moment. We can't unshackle, sadly. So this is all we can attack with. Oh, we would have had Elder if he was unshackled. So sad. Nice. And that's it for this week's decks. Extra shout out to the patrons on screen. Much love and thank you for supporting. So yeah, to wrap things up, Mordekaiser did get a solid deck over the past week, and it's absolutely popping off right now. Aside from that, Elder Dragon has taken an early stranglehold on the meta by having 4 meta decks utilizing him or his boons. Definitely give all the decks a shot and see which one is the most successful at climbing for you. This has been Meta Report. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters.